Let's talk water heater. Again, recently I maintenanced my water heater by replacing the anode rod. I was shocked to find out most people don't even know this exists, but it does, and it's supposed to be replaced every 3 to 5 years. I knew that, but what I didn't know is that on modern water heaters, it's buried under about 4 inches of foam that has to be cut away. From what I understand, most plumbers and most homeowners that do this just leave this void open and replace the anode rod cap. Let me ask you a question. What do you think happens when you have 130-degree metal with just a rubberized plastic cap separating that from the 60-degree air of a basement? The answer is condensation, water droplets. Well, I didn't like that, so I came up with a temporary solution just to make sure I could eliminate the condensation. I cut to fit a section of microfiber towel, rolled that up, and put it over the original piece of foam, or the largest block of the original foam. That worked. There was no condensation on the cap. I looked down in the hole, it's completely dry. So then I started thinking there has to be a better way. And this is what I came up with. I saved a cord from a paper towel roll. This will be the mold for my custom fit foam plug. A quick measurement to see what I'm working with, and here's what I'm going to use to make my plug. That paper towel roll, some spray foam, window and door low expansion type. Yeah, I know, I'll find out later. My measuring tape again, some zip ties, snippy snips, not this screwdriver, I meant to grab this pin, and a razor knife for trimming. I know this is going to be just about the perfect size to fill that void, so now I just need to make sure I get the depth right. I'm going to add just a little bit of depth so I can work down. I can always trim off. It's a little harder to add more too, so I'm going to add an extra half an inch. Then I put that razor knife to use. Cut it out, and this is my mold. Now to those zip ties, where I've engineered in my head an anchor system to be built into the foam, and if it works out as I plan, it will also give me a tab that I can pull on because there will be resistance in 3 to 5 years when I need to get into this area again. I changed up my plans a little bit and added a midway anchor point. I think that's going to come in handy, especially, well, you'll see. Per instructions, shake this foam for 1 minute, which is what I did. 1 full minute. Curiously though, the instructions, they say for a deep layer application to let it cure, then add a second layer. Then on the very next paragraph, it says to expect a one-use application. Well, it takes 24 hours for this stuff to cure. That could be a problem since I bought low expansion. I might need to do 3 layers. Wait a minute. I did not buy low expansion. I bought big gaps and cracks that expands up to 3 inches. I picked up the wrong can, and I did not know that at the point that you are seeing now, even after filming the face of the can. Forging ahead with the confidence of a blind idiot, I start filling that tube with what I believe is low expansion foam. Look at me, so innocently confident as I put my anchor in place, thinking, yeah, this will stay there. Seeing a little bit of movement, I did make an adjustment on the fly with 2 toothpicks and some tape. This should work. With only 1 inch of foam expansion, I should be able to, in 24 hours after this cures, come back and everything be golden. Now, I still haven't looked at the can, but you can see that my plans are maybe starting to change a bit because I did grab the other tube and fill it to the fullest, thinking, hey, if the first one doesn't work out, I'll have a backup to work with. And that's a good thing, because I watch over the next few minutes as the foam expands, and expands, and expands, and finally, then I look at the can, and I see big gaps, up to 3 inches. Uh-oh, too late to turn back, so I'll wait 36 hours, and this is what I end up with. A plug that's more or less within the scope of what I had envisioned. Part of my anchor system was trimmed, but because I used the midway cross points, I think that's going to give good hold. I mean, look at this. I can tug on it. Now, it is not centered. It's off to the side, but that's not going to matter. The one thing I would change for sure is to not use cardboard tubes. Or at the very least, I would line it with something, because it turns out foam sticks to cardboard. I had to completely soak the cardboard and peel it off bit by bit, scraping with my nail at points. If I would have known, I could have lined it with foil, because the foam does not like to stick to foil. Lesson learned, but either way, I did end up with a plug that I think is going to work. Forward a week, I'm back at the water heater to give it a try. Now, I did turn the water heater off. I let the water get down to the exact temperature of the room that it's in. So there's 0 condensation inside and no chance to introduce any as I'm making my foam plug fitment. In reality, this microfiber was doing a good job. I probably could have left that in there, but I don't like to do things halfway. And I'm going to use this half, the only section of the old plug that was intact enough to seal up, and I'm going to compare it to my new plug, and look at that. It looks to be exactly the same size. Confidence is high, though I do need to make one adjustment. Remember that extra ½ inch I added? I need to trim that off. I want it recessed just enough that the cap goes on without any obstruction, and I still have a pull tab to get to. A cakewalk because foam is super easy to cut. If my measurements are accurate, this should be perfect. And it is. I feel the perfect amount of resistance, not too much, not too little, so it's going to seal up well, but there's not so much resistance that I'm going to have any problem when I go to remove in the future. And there's room for the cap. My snippy snips cut out enough just to have a small tab to pull from. And look at this, the old foam, not only the same fitment, but the same color. And I think the insulation factor is probably as good as it was from the factory. No open cavity, no condensation concerns. I can rest easy for the next 3 to 5 years. And at that point, I don't have to cut out foam again. I have a nice pull tab. Now let me know, are you the type that would leave this open, or would it have bothered you too? Comment below, and thanks for watching.